Hey everyone, this is Sohul with the Social Panda, and today we're looking at the Nokia X, the first Android phone from Nokia. But does it live up to its expectations? Let's find out. Here it is. We've been waiting for this for a very long time, but it's finally here. The first ever Nokia phone running Android, albeit a forked version. And with this green cover on, you really can't miss it. It's quite a hefty device to hold, coming in at 128 grams, and quite thick as well. You'll certainly feel it when it's in your pockets. But overall, the phone feels solid and of a reasonable build quality. The X comes with a 3 megapixel rear facing camera and no front facing camera. I personally would have rather had a front facing camera as it would have allowed me to make video calls. You have dual SIM capability as well as a micro SD card slot, making the storage expandable from mere 4 GB to a whopping 68 GBs. Coming to the front of the device, you have a 4-inch LCD display, which is approximately 233 pixels per inches, as well as a capacitive back button. The screen is not bad for what it is. Of course, I would have liked there to be a better display, but this is just one of the things that help keep the cost down for this phone. It comes with a Qualcomm chipset and a 1 GHz dual-core CPU. As you can tell from the specs, this is an entry-level device from Nokia, which is marketed towards the developing nations. The idea is that it will become a feeder device to the more expensive Lumia range. It's running Android Jelly Bean 4.1.2. The low-end specs of this phone mean that it's built to take advantage of the latest software from Google, KitKat, but unfortunately for now, we're stuck with an older and more intensive operating system. This leads to severe lag and slowness. As much as I'd like to enjoy this experience from Nokia, I just cannot. Simple apps like Facebook and Twitter take a very long time to load. By the time the app is opened up, I've forgotten what I was going to say. I just feel Nokia could have done more to make this phone feel more responsive. Or maybe I just have bad memory. Playing games such as Flappy Bird or Temple Run is fine, although after playing for a while, you will notice the game stutter here and there. Fastlane is a combination of notification center and app switcher all built into one. I really like the concept, but I hope Nokia can iron out all the bugs that I've found. One of them is having successfully installed an app, the Fastlane fails to update the specific notification and keeps it in the Fastlane. Now this is just one of the many small bugs that I've found. I've been using this device for 7 days, but if you're buying this device for yourself, then these small bugs can really annoy you at times. Now this is where I'd normally wrap up, but this is an Android device, and there's more to it. Some developers have found a workaround to install Google services onto this phone. This means that the user now has access to the Play Store and the Google Maps and Gmail and all the other Google services. Compared to the Nokia Store, there are millions of more apps available to the user. This makes the Nokia X a much better investment for the first-time buyer. I'll leave a link below for anyone who'd like to install the Play Store onto their Nokia X, but beware, you are at risk of breaking your phone. So, what do I make of the Nokia X? It's a low-end device, slow at times, with no true multitasking capabilities, poor camera, awful video taking capabilities, all packaged into a buggy UI overlaid onto Android. There are some good points though. The screen isn't as terrible as the specs would suggest, and you can expand memory using an SD card. Apart from this, I would be hard pressed to find a positive. People looking into buying a new phone will have to pay approximately £100 when it eventually arrives in the UK. Although it is already available in many developing countries, to be honest, I wouldn't spend my hard earned money on this device. Instead, I would be better off spending a few more pounds and buying a Moto G or a Lumia 520. They may cost a little more, but they are built from the ground up, and they're truly solid devices. The first device from Nokia on Android is truly a disappointment. This is Sohil with the Social Panda, and I'll see you in the next one.